Hey guys, I'm one Wayfinder and you can be one Wayfinder too. I just wanted to pop on today and share with you very quickly. I found an old journal and it was actually pretty cool. So I did a couple videos about being married to a narcissist for 20 years. So this applies to that. And it also applies to some other things that I haven't made those posts yet. But I thought it was actually pretty cool because it actually marks the approximate date of when I intentionally set on my journey to peel back the layers of myself, get more, to down to who I am authentically, and also to begin the healing process through whatever I was going through at that time. And so this journal entry is actually pretty telling. So it's from February 1st, 2017, and it says, "When I think of my future, I dream of peaceful days. I dream of days where caring for my children and caring for myself are the only musts. I won't be constantly worrying about whether the other shoe will drop or if I'll suffer from a death by a thousand cuts. Stop hurting me. Stop trying to hurt me. Stop finding pleasure in my pain. You pushed me too far, but I want to live, and I want to love with a heart that is three sizes too big. I want my loving heart back, the one that isn't feeling so much bitterness and pain. If I forgive the people who have hurt me, I'll at least know that they are not in my corner. It's always good to know who you're working with. I've got a plan to surround myself with beauty and to explore my creativity. I want to live that out in peace." And I can happily report that I'm still on my journey. I'm still trying to peel back those layers, and but I can tell you that I have so much peace in my heart. And so I don't, I'm going to say maybe journaling could help on your journey if it seems actually, it's nice. It's actually nice to be able to find this and realize that I looks like I set an intention and I actually was able to get there. And I don't know that I would have been able to get there if I hadn't started to focus on myself and sort of unpack myself. I didn't keep a lot of journals because my narc would read them, and so that didn't would never end up well. I could always figure out that he had read some of my like inner thoughts anyway. But there was one more page in here that I'll share with you. It says, "Being free from the inside. Grieve the loss not only of the relationship you thought you had, but also of the relationship with yourself that you neglected. The good news is you can always repair the relationship with yourself. Oh, period. You can always repair the relationship with yourself, right? You have no control over anything else." Sorry, I'm busting up the page, but it's so true. You don't have any control over anything else but yourself. So why not take care of yourself? Have that relationship with yourself, make yourself important, and always go back to, being able to repair the relationship with yourself. I love that. It says holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Resentment is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. So it looks like a few quotes that I really liked, to still really like. And then I have a question here. How have I contributed to the problem? And after that, it says, notice how we fall into believing we had control over the narcissist. Correct our own patterns. Focus on self. Pause before acting. And then there's this um, piece about interrupting the obsession cycle. It says recognize obsession with the narcissist. It does obsession with the N. I think it would say obsession with the narcissist, or obsession with trying to heal the narcissist versus healing ourselves. And it says regroup to do self care. Replace short term commitment to focus on myself meaning I think meaning replace whatever else it was that I was trying to do to manage the problem, replace that with making a short-term commitment to myself. And I love the short-term part because I've always said I can do anything short-term because that's like the one foot in front of the other thing. It's sort of the getting going and finding that you can then, you make a short-term commitment, then you can make another short-term commitment, and doing that and making those commitments for yourself to yourself, that's huge. That's where the healing happens. And then repeat those. Recognize, regroup, replace, repeat. The last thing it says is let go or be dragged. And I would have obviously rather let go, which I did. And I am no longer dragged. So I have a ton of peace in my heart. I have so much love in my heart. I have I have a heart that is three sizes too big. I can actually say that. Now say too big is kind of like a Grinch type thing, but it's, three sizes bigger than one could conceive the love that could be in a heart, I feel like. Um, and just in case anyone who sees this hasn't seen one of my other videos, I talk about this dynamic balancing instrument that I have actually named Pedro for no good reason. Um, but anyway, so on my journey, I have being on my journey intentionally, I have found that I am like Pedro. So Pedro can have things, so just balancing, this is like every day, right? You're balancing, life happens, you weeble and you wobble and you don't fall down. And then also major things can happen and may twist you around a little bit, but you're able to stay, you're on there. 1 foot, but Pedro has no problem getting the second leg back on there and being balanced again. So for anyone who found this video interesting and is considering being on your own journey for healing and authenticity, please go back to my first video. It's me getting over my fears of actually even doing a podcast or something like that, whatever I'm doing here. And so it's a little, there's a few more ums and it's a little more, but I find my mojo. And I think there were some really good pieces and components to getting started on your journey in that one. So please check it out. Anyway, thank you so much for being here with me today. And I love you.